This episode is rated D for don't fucking tell your parents to let you watch this shit. Okay, I just turned 30 this week, so a lot of you watching this just thought to yourself, wow, he is old as fuck. 30? Jeez, do people even live that long? So it's time I make it official and start off this episode with a phrase that is guaranteed to solidify me in your mind as a relic from the fucking Bronze Age. When I was your age... Jesus. Alright, settle down. When I was your age, or Christ, maybe older, I was not what you'd call popular. I was not a cool kid by any stretch of the imagination, and I have a wild imagination, sir, madam, or other. I was staying inside with my ANDHD Hero Quest, painting my War Tech battle hammers. There was not a lot of girl kissing going on. I was way more concerned with playing with my joystick, if you know what I mean. Like, a joystick. I know. What's a joystick? You use it mainly to play simulators. I know. What's a simulator? I wasn't playing no fucking Call of Duty back then like every other asshole and his goldfish these days. Yeah, there were no bleep bloops and you can brag to strangers online with your trophies. This shit was done just for fun. This was the late 90s and early 2000s.
That was like 50 fucking years ago.
Alright, fuck it. But anyway, I was playing the kind of shit that could get you beat up, alright? Like Sonic Adventure.
Way past cool.
Crazy Taxi.
Alright.
Huh? What? Oh, come on, it was one of the best games on the Sega Dreamcast. The Who what? Oh, it was awesome. It's got a soundtrack by Bad Religion and The Offspring. Jesus, fuck, you're old. Look, the point is, technology was different, the world was different, and I was different. You couldn't stream videos on your phone. Nerdy shit was strongly frowned upon still, and I couldn't start a conversation with a stranger to save my life.
Oh, yes, the halcyon days.
You couldn't twit pick your fucking chai latte to feel good about yourself in a few seconds. You had to work for that. You're not printing it off on a Polaroid, sticking on the old corkboard, people invited over to your house. That was a long process. Probably why we invented all this shit in the first place. Aside from mainly hanging out with Smitty's gang in photography, I'd also drop by his work. I spent a lot of nights hanging out there, getting free drinks, and decidedly not seeking the companionship of my classmates. But then he was like, hey, you got a fan over there. Can't ever go back there. No. She's seen how fucking lame and stupid I am. It's just a matter of time before she gets to know me and thinks, wow, do you suck? No. Good night. And I know, but that's just how your brain works when you've been a loser for 10 years in a row. You don't go for what you want because you've learned that disappointment sucks and it gets a lot easier on the old emotions to just not try in the first place. How's that for some fucking advice? And so it was the first week of illustration, and I'm with a new batch of strangers. Again, we're still in that introduction phase, you know the one. No one really knows each other, still trying to figure out who's who, what they're like, what kind of people they are, trying to come off right, maybe trying to be a whole new person. After all, this is your chance for a new beginning. No one knows you spent all of high school hunched over a desk accurately detailing every chitinous carapace in your Tyranid horde. You can Jay Gatsby that shit and use the piercing gaze of your classmates to stab the old you in the fucking face and toss the corpse into the cafeteria chili grinder. So I thought, I gotta get to know my colleagues, talk to my peeps, schmooze, mingle, chit-chat, parley, venez avec moi, mademoiselle. And that's when I got handed the class email list, which was a thing back then. And I sign it, and I'm like, yeah, now I can send emails to people and maybe talk to them on MSN. Yeah, that's right, Microsoft Network Messenger Service. Before Facebook.
You lost me.
Before there was Facebook, people used instant messengers, so you could talk to each other with text in real time.
Like a text message?
On a computer. Facebook chat. That didn't exist yet. Why didn't you just use a phone? It costs like 15 cents for a text. Oh, yeah, it costs money every time you send a text message. What a fucking idiot. Yeah, so if you want to keep in touch with classmates, the best way was probably MSN, or ICQ, or Adium, or AOL, but that shit's fucking desperate. Now you just say, look me up on Facebook, or you give them your cell phone number. But back then, this shit was organized by writing your name on a sheet of fucking paper. You what? So I fill out the fucking thing, and I look over, and I'm like, that girl's got some weird hair. Seen her around this week. What is it, like a tassel? Like a tuft. It's like a tuft. It's like a, kind of like a fish head. She's really pretty. I should probably go talk to her. But then I'll fuck it up, and she'll think I'm a creepy loser for the entire rest of the year, and it'll be really fucking awkward, and I'll have to see her every goddamn day. A cooler me would do it. Wait a sec. A cooler me did do it. Dave's a weird looking nut job like me. More so. And it looks like they're having a great time. So I thought, this is it. The big time. The real main event. Illustration. Right? I'm gonna know these people for years. I better start talking to them. I'm not gonna be a loser anymore. That's what people do when they think someone's attractive, right? They walk over to them and say, hey, hello there, you. My name is the following. And I think you have a visually appealing exterior, and I would like to spend time with you socially to determine whether or not you have an interesting personality, and if so, then maybe you will think the same about me, hopefully, which is I am now doing. Hello. Over time, technology changes. One day you'll be like, wow, I can't believe we used to use these things. And the same is true for people. You will change. You'll look back on something and think, damn, I can't believe I used to be that shy. Or rude, ignorant, depressed, incontinent, stupid, TV VCR repair. I was 21 years old. And for the first time in my life, I approached a girl believing that I had a chance.
You got chili today, man.
Yeah, how about that?
Hey, let's get pizza, okay? My treat. Come on, let's go.